Department, Shermalon Kirby, Acting Director of Corporate Relations Department, Dr. Emefa Suwador, Head of Advisory Services Unit, Peter Abram, Economist, and Marlon Briston, Senior Technician. In other news, the police have arrested and charged 51-year-old Alexter Amory of New Road for the offenses of possession of a firearm and possession of ammunition. According to a police statement, Amory was charged in relation to a firearm and ammunition that were found by the police following a stop and search on the 21st of February. The police found one .22 caliber pistol and 14 .22 caliber rounds of ammunition and took them into custody. Amory was charged on February 22 and has been remanded to His Majesty's prison. To date, 5 firearms have been taken into police custody. The recycling awareness campaign led by the Department of Environment continued on Monday morning at the Dean Glassford Primary School. Prime Minister the Honorable Dr. Terence Drew was in attendance and reminded the students of the importance of recycling. The interaction comes on the heels of a similar visit by parliamentary representative for constituency number 3, the Honorable Conris Maynard, who visited the Bronte Welsh Primary School on Friday to spread the word about the importance of recycling. So far, the Department of Environment and the Taiwan Technical Mission have installed plastic recycle bins at St. Paul's Primary, Keon, Sandy Point, Edgar T. Morris, and Bronte Welsh Primary Schools. After the break, several activities planned for National Day of Prayer on Tuesday, and stakeholders to come together on Tuesday for national consultation on the Green Monkey. Stay with us.
Here are your Horsford's Value Mart IGA specials from February 23rd to March 8th. Now our Blue Tag specials. Essential Everyday Baking Chips, just $10.99. Duncan Hines Fudge Brownies, $5.99. Kellogg's Pastries, just $10.99. Essential Everyday Apple Sauces, just $11.99 each. Sunny Delights, Tangy and Smooth, $4.99. Eggo Waffles, $13.99. And now, our very low weekly value deals. Pringles chips are just $8.49. Essential Everyday Croutons, $5.99. Essential Everyday Cornflakes, $8.99. Colgate Toothpaste, $8.99. Extra Liquid Detergent, $22.99. And Dial Soap is just $9.99. Shop smart, shop Value Mart. Sea listo y haga sus compras aquí a Value Mart.
Want to get away? Now you can.
Stop standing in long ATM lines to withdraw cash. Use your national debit or black cards to complete a wide variety of transactions at supermarkets, variety stores, gas stations, pharmacies, and more. Shop online at the most popular websites and stores for quality brands using your national debit or black cards. And take back your time to enjoy all the things that you love to do. Remember, instead of waiting in long ATM lines to withdraw cash, use your national bank cards today.
National Bank, always here.
We embarked a couple of years ago on a transformation program, and that is essentially to push the company into the 21st century. We're seeking to continue to be relevant, continue to be the leader in the business community, because if you stand still, somebody else is moving ahead of you.
We now employ about 110 persons on Nevis across the group. Back then we probably had half of them.
TBC impacted people's lives. Have about a handful of people who will tell you, TBC is my life.
Supporting stakeholders, obviously very, very strong and committed staff, and customers who believe in us.
Well, the scholarship program is, as far as I'm concerned, one of the best in St. Kitts.
Almost every year you get a student who says, one day I'm going to be Prime Minister.
I was interviewing for the Warrell Tyson Scholarship Program. Eventually was told a few weeks later that I was a successful recipient. Those soft skills, I think, were tremendous and still serve me even up to today.
Welcome back. Several activities surrounding praise and worship are being planned for Tuesday when St. Kitts and Nevis will observe the National Day of Prayer, Praise, Worship and the Word. The events will be held under the theme Marrying Prayer and Praise as we declare and proclaim His Lordship over our Federation. Minister of Ecclesiastical and Faith-Based Affairs, the Honorable Dr. Jeffrey Hanley, said the scheduled activities begin at midnight.
At midnight tonight, we will kick off our prayer session on ZIZ, and this will continue on all of our radio stations during the course of the day. From 8 a.m. tomorrow morning, the Rivers of Living Waters doors will be open, and prayer teams, including pastors and their worship leaders, would be there ministering every hour.
He said throughout Basse-Terre, pastors and church members will be gathering at various prayer stations.
There are also 4 prayer stations located throughout the Basse-Terre area, namely the bus terminal, the industrial site, 4th Street and Independence Square. Pastors again with their teams will be at these stations praying for the nation.
Minister Hanley said the word will also be traveling to every community across the country through a mobile prayer unit. Stakeholders from various sectors will come together on Tuesday when the Ministry of Agriculture, in collaboration with the Ministry of Environment, hosts a national consultation on the management of the invasive green monkey. The national consultation will take place at the St. Kitts Marit Resort beginning at 8:45 in the morning on Tuesday. During the event, it is expected that the results of pilot project research on green monkeys will be shared and discussed. The project objectives focus on prevention, early detection, and the establishment of control and management frameworks for invasive alien species. National Coordinator of the Invasive Alien Species Initiative, Dr. Kerry Dorr, said she and her colleagues have been studying the local monkeys for several years, and Tuesday's consultation allows them to interact with local stakeholders and discuss possible solutions.
We spent the last 4 years doing research looking at the monkey's impact to agriculture, biodiversity, tourism, and households. So through our research, we have been able to formulate an appropriate strategy moving forward. So what we are doing for this workshop is we are sharing all the information that we've collected, and we're sharing the results of this economic program, so that we can share our recommendations and actually get buy-in from stakeholders. We need to show these are the ideas that we have that are based on scientific data, but how do you feel about it? As the main stakeholders of the island, what is your feedback on what we're recommending?
She said while farmers are the ones most impacted by the monkeys, everyone will be affected in one way or another.
We've documented that the monkeys do 2.7 million EC dollars of damage every year. So the farmers are absolutely correct that this problem is serious and that something must be done. But you know, there's lots of backyard gardeners that have fruit trees that they cannot even take any food from. So we're all affected by the monkeys in some way or another. And I think most importantly, we all have to eat. Everyone needs food to live. The cost of food in this country is exceptionally high. The food import bill is exceptionally high. So even if you're not a farmer, you need food. And we really want to help the country's agricultural production increase by helping to manage this monkey.
The discussions will also address the implementation and of training and educational programs to provide support to local farmers and agricultural partners. St. Kitts Nevis Defense Force officers have praised the training they recently received from the Florida National Guard. In an interview with the St. Kitts Nevis Information Service, Second Lieutenant in the Florida National Guard, Roger Plouffe, explained that the training involved search and rescue operations.
The state partnership program, what it does offers us a chance to train and work with our partner nations here. This one we're particularly specializing in search and rescue operations. So both building searches as well as different ropes rescues as well.
Lieutenant Zenra Ferdinand from the SKNDF spoke of the benefits of the training and the involvement of the officers from the fire and rescue services.
This partnership basically helps us to improve on our search and rescue skills, as well as to include fire and rescue, because as we know, we are part of that plan, as well as fire services. This collaboration, it helps us to understand and be able to introduce new strategies or new ideas.
She added that it is also beneficial to make use of opportunities that are outsourced, as it can expose the officers to a wide range of new skills.
We take advantage of every opportunity that is outsourced, because the St. Kitts Nevis Defense Force, as well as St. Kitts and Nevis, we might experience a small amount to other countries, and so learning from them, we value their experience as well as they too value our experience, and we are able to build and learn and create better strategies and plans, especially where the St. Kitts Nevis Defense Force is concerned.
The search and rescue operations training concluded in January and involved 15 soldiers from the St. Kitts Nevis Defense Force and 5 from the St. Kitts and Nevis Fire and Rescue Services. And finally, on the national scene, Governor General Her Excellency Dame Marcella Liburd took time out to visit Cradle's Nursery on Monday morning. Dame Marcella was met at the entrance by a school representative and a group of the children before she was taken on a brief tour of the premises. During her visit, Dame Marcella stopped by each group of children to say hello and chat with a few of them and their teachers. At the end of the visit, the school showed its gratitude with a vote of thanks and the presentation of flowers to the Governor General. Coming up in regional news, scrap metal industry opens in Trinidad and Tobago. The details when we return.